Hey y'all, how you guys doing tonight? So this is my first video in a while, and if you hear any noise in the background, it's because I am watching my all-time favorite show, Venom movie, not show, movie, Venom. Absolutely love this movie. It is hilarious, and I love it. So I'm going to be. I pulled 3 cards tonight. They weren't random. I just kind of went through the deck to find some that I haven't read yet, and that would kind of fit my situation at the moment. All right, so we're gonna start these. All right, here we go. I can and I will because I am a badass like that. I can and I will because I am a badass like that. And so are you. All right. There is a shit ton of happiness ahead of me. There is. There is a shit ton of happiness out there for me. Absolutely, there is. And there is a shit ton out there for you because there's plenty of happiness for all of us. Because we all deserve ultimate happiness. Ultimate happiness. So let's find our happiness, okay? All right, I'm going to mute the commercials. All right, last but not least, don't ever stray away from yourself to get closer to someone else. Don't ever stray away from yourself to get closer to someone else. Ain't that the truth? I mean, because sometimes we lose ourselves when we're getting into relationships or in relationships. And I've learned some valuable things about myself here. Just a little story. So there's a gentleman at work who I noticed a couple of months ago who been kind of, I would catch him looking at me every once in a while when I would be walking down the hallways. He works there at my job. And I caught him every once in a while looking at me, which, I'm a good looking lady. Why wouldn't he be looking at me? Just kidding. I'm not like that. But so one day I was just feeling my oats, and he's my age. So it's not like he was much younger or much older. And he was a good looking guy. We got into the elevator and I just looked at him and I said, "So who are you going home to tonight?" And he was like, "Nobody. I'm not going home to nobody." Yeah, well, come to find out, they're not technically married, but they've been together since they were youngins, grew up together basically, knows each other's families, has children together. So that was lie number one. And I let it pass because I was like, if it's not really a relationship, then they've got history together. So, you could have been honest and just said, "Hey, I got a lady at home, but we're not, intimate anymore." So that was the first one that I caught him in. And then when I was moving, for 3 weeks, I knew that I was going to be moving, and I put it out there to the people that I worked with, and I said, "Hey, I'm moving. If anybody wants to come by, I'm going to order pizza. We're going to have drinks. I'll get wings, breadsticks, whatever you all want, and I'll feed you. Just come help me move," because I knew I wouldn't be able to do it by myself. And he was, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to be there. I'll be right there. Yeah, hell yeah." Yeah. So he came to me the couple days, maybe a week before, and said, I knew when I was going to get my keys. I was supposed to get them on the 30th. I ended up not getting them until the 31st. So he worked on the 31st. And so I said, "Well, why don't you come over on the 30th? And then, we can put things together and just move some of the boxes and things. We don't have to move anything big, just move some boxes, and then I can get my cleaning done and, go from there. Yeah, he never showed up. He didn't show up on the 30th. He didn't show up on the 31st. Actually, he showed up on the 31st at night, at about 9 o'clock at night. He showed up. And I just opened the door and I flipped him off. Because I was like, you know what? You told me you were going to be here. You weren't here. There's number 2. And then he goes, I'm so sorry. I totally I got involved with something else. And, I kept meaning to come by and then didn't. And I'm here now. So, and I was like, don't care. Don't care. And I know that the me prior would have been like, oh, it's okay, as long as I get some kind of attention from you. Yeah. I told him, I said, I don't care. You told me you were going to be here. You weren't here. And I'm just not going to let it slide anymore, He wanted not a relationship necessarily with me, but he wanted to spend time with me. And I kept telling him, once I get into my new place, then, maybe we can entertain something like that. But no, you're not coming into my house and you're not going to get into my bed. And then that's it. We can hang out, watch movies, whatever. So after the 30th, him not showing up, 31st, he shows up at night after almost everything is moved. And then he tells me when he comes, I'm going to come over tomorrow. I'm going to bring my drill. I'll bring my stud finder, my level. We'll get your shelves hung up. We'll get all that stuff done. He didn't show up again. Third time. First the lie about not having anybody at home. And then 3 days. I don't see him again until I go to work. And I had to go back to work on the 3rd. So I go back to work and we work together on the same shift, not in the same department, but on the same floor. So we see each other all night long. We have to communicate with each other. And I closed the door to my office and I locked the door. I didn't say hi to him. I didn't acknowledge his existence. Nothing. And he was upset about that. And he didn't understand. And I said, you know what? 3 strikes. I'm done. You're done. You're out. I ain't doing it anymore. And so that's been since the 3rd. So we still kind of see each other on and off at work. And he still tries every day. And I said, I'm finished with you. Because I'm not going to sacrifice myself anymore for somebody who isn't willing to give me at least 5 minutes of your day. I think I'm worth a whole lot more than 5 minutes of your day. But if you're not willing to sacrifice for me, why am I willing to sacrifice anything for you? I am worthy of love. I am worthy of dedication. I am worthy of a lot of things. And to be treated like that and then to just laugh it off like it's not a big deal, that means all you wanted was one thing and one thing only. And I'm not willing to give that up anymore. I'm not willing to do that. I would be okay with being by myself. I am comfortable being by myself. And that was always something when I was growing up was once you get to that point in your life where you're okay with being by yourself, then nothing can touch you. And I'm okay with it. You know, I'm okay with coming home to my kitty cat. I'm okay with my new beautiful apartment. I absolutely love this place. Good vibes, good feelings here, lots of positivity. And I'm not willing to sacrifice myself anymore. So, and I have another relationship that I've been in for a while as well, and I'm kind of feeling that maybe it's time to step away from that one as well, only because there's not anything in it for me, you know? I don't get the attention. I don't get text messages. I mean, all the text messages revolve around the one thing that we have done. But there's no, hey, let's take a drive, or hey, do you want to go to lunch, or hey, come over. I got a swimming pool. Come over and go swimming. Never been invited to swim in the pool. And I think I'm just done with that. You know, I'm worthy of a friendship that's going to benefit the both of us, or a relationship that's going to benefit the both of us. A friendship is fine. I'm okay with just a friendship. There doesn't have to be any strings involved. But we have to both be getting something out of it. You know, it can't just be one thing and then you get your rocks off and then, you know, not that it's not enjoyable, don't get me wrong, because I wouldn't be doing it for as long as I've done it with him if it wasn't. But that's not the point. The point is, we were young when we met. Not young, but we were younger when we met. It's been 13 years. And I enjoy very much, have enjoyed very much every time that we have seen each other. But I want something different. I want something more fulfilling. You know, I mean, I deserve something more fulfilling. I deserve, and if he doesn't want that, then I'm okay with that. Then, you know, maybe it's time for us to move away from each other and move forward in our lives. You know, because this is my favorite part. My favorite part of the movie, when he fights with the guys, when Venom's in him. Great movie. So, all right. So we're at 13 minutes here. So I think I'm done with my little rant. I hope somebody got something out of this. And if you have any feedback about anything that I've said, please feel free to leave a message, leave a comment. And if you know who I am, you know how to get a hold of me in other ways. You know, Facebook is always a great resource for leaving messages, because this will go on to my Facebook page as well. But this is my my comeback video, and if you have any comments or anything that you'd like to address, be more than happy to talk to you about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the cards. I know I love these badass cards, and I hope you guys have a great day. And I'm done here. Enjoy your day. Love you guys. Peace. Rock and Rhonda out.